in the debates.
Yes, ma'am.
We ain't here
All
to talk
right, all
about the
right,
debate,
all right.
but we here to talk about what you didn't hear
Uh,
in the debates.
I'm
Mhm.
sorry, that
Hello,
wasn't no
hello, everybody.
debate.
Welcome to El Ruby Talks. Because you guys know that I love my people. I love to talk with y'all. I love to bring up and bring to the place what matters to you. Now, I'm gonna tell you something right now. I want to introduce the folks that have hopped onto this conversation. For those who are watching, who have watched the debates, those who are up in their house right now screaming at the walls about what the heck was that. I want to just welcome. We have the Gold Banker online and Miss Karen Briggs, who happens to be an amazing entrepreneur here in the United States.
Okay.
Tonight, we are not here to talk about the debates, but we are here to talk about what was not talked
Talk
about
to that.
in the debates.
Oh my gosh.
Because I got a whole list of stuff. Let's start with
Mm.
who the hell was the moderator and who gave her those subject matters to bring up on our behalf?
Mm.
Do
You
you
know
really
what?
want to? Do you? Excuse
I'm
me,
gonna tell you may not like it,
child.
but the people who decide that question do not live in our neighborhood.
They
Let's
don't
get
live
that
in
straight
a
first. They don't
That's
live in
no.
right.
our neighborhood. They do not care about what our issues are, only what's trending.
Mm.
So those were the trending topics. Unfortunately, the people who are most affected by those trending
Uh huh.
topics weren't addressed at any part of this debate.
Oh,
What was
well,
addressed
look,
was how much
right.
dirt they could fling at each other and not answer a single question.
Good evening,
Not
my love.
answer a
Hello,
single
hey, hello,
question
Miss
the entire
Talkative.
time.
Well, you know why that is distraction.
Yes, you see,
Distraction.
look, y'all know our platform is getting people for back to focus about what's really important, your dollars and cents in your home and your
That's
personal
it.
economy. Do
That's
you
it.
understand? Anyone watching that debate now understands exactly what collective enlightenment, Calfani Radio, at one time Carrot Bars and now Freebay, as well as SmartBit, and all these other companies that have been trying to pull and galvanize the people for their own finances
Yeah. Yeah.
have been trying to get you to stop being susceptible. That was the last debate. Do you know I keep myself neutral? You have never heard me sit down and have a conversation on these Leah wines about politics or any of that other stuff for a reason. We have spent enough time being distracted from the things that are most important and affect us directly and
Yes.
have been hornswoggled. We have been bamboozled into believing that these people would ever be able to do anything for us, but instead not understanding what they've been doing to us.
Ooh, key.
I'm
Mm.
sorry, I just had to do it.
That's key. That's key.
Tonight
That's
is not about the debates, it's about your life. It's about what is to go on. I don't even care who gets in the office. Do you think that any one of them can be your savior?
no.
Say
Do
what?
you? They offered, neither person offered a resolution to anything.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Belinda, are you ready to come in, sister girl?
There she go.
Look,
Hey,
All
Miss
look,
right.
Belinda.
look,
Look, it's
I
time to
was,
get on. It's time
Come
to get
on, because I'm
on.
on
Hey,
Ruby already got me smoking over here, boy.
oh,
I'm
all right,
just
look,
like,
oh
got
my
to put on
I'm
my
goodness.
gonna
collar.
say this.
Man,
I'm gonna,
you better not. Look, like they said, Harriet Tubman didn't care who was in office. She went to save people.
There you
uh,
I
go.
don't care who's in that office house, in that White House.
Right.
See, I just learned recently why the White House is white.
mm,
It was
Oh wow.
burned.
mm.
You know
Oh,
why?
What's
okay.
that about? What's
Do you
that
know
about?
why?
Mm-mm.
Because baby, we had to reform because we had to learn how the people had the power.
Yeah.
We had to learn we had to reteach how the people have the power. But you know, they have lulled us into safe, secure places, making us think that we need them to run our lives and tell us how it's going to be,
Right.
how
Not
we
so.
need to be. I
Not
listened to
so.
Donald Trump talk about some people, whereas they're going to live near toxic conditions, but these are people of color who are going to be living there or already living near toxic conditions. And all he could say was, "But they're making more money."
For what? More healthcare that
Wow.
they
So
couldn't
Right.
afford to in the beginning?
basically, you bought off their morality,
Yeah.
and when them and their family dies, it's okay because they're gone anyway, but you paid them.
But see,
Mm.
they paid them and they made them sign a waiver, more than likely.
Well,
You
you know
have-
what? I don't
Yeah,
like
no
more than
way.
likely. I don't really care what the idea is, but this is the mindset.
Yes.
I was waiting for one of them to stay focused on you know what I'm saying? To stay focused on the actual subject matter, to answer a
That
question.
never happened.
But you got the heart and the truth of what it's all really about.
About.
If you were listening and didn't hear what you were supposed to hear.
So I don't, like I said, I'm not into politics. And I'm not
Right.
into politics, but if you need to
Neither.
vote for somebody, you can put my name on the ballot.
Look,
There you go.
Might have a better chance. You might have a better chance for, I don't know, any one of the subjects that we were talking about, social reform. I'm sorry, but the people have been asking about, like the housing reform, social reform. Okay, our tax situation, actually talking about Social Security as though it was a reality, because we've already known the money was already spent.
look.
There was no administration in the last 20 years that could save Social Security, because over the last 20 years, they've been overspending it.
Right. Right.
Because it wasn't used for Social Security. Half that money what you get ain't even what it is.
So I
No.
would like
Don't even get it twisted that you think Social Security is a fund that they use to return to people who put years of service in so they can get their just dessert.
Well,
that is the U.S. government slush fund.
Right.
And I don't care how anyone takes it when I say it.
did anybody want to actually hear about the forward plans of healthcare, economic recovery, job development, going forward, by the way, educational reform, or I'm sorry, am I asking too many? Housing reform? Did y'all actually want to hear about that? Hey,
That's the only reason I sat down. I was hoping to hear something.
Because you know what? That's a real concern, and that is what, you know, instead of hearing about what they did in the past and all the stuff that done passed and been going over, I mean, really, just, you know, I wanted to hear about something that affect me.
There you go.
Here in these houses up in Harlem, out here where we can't get hot water and heat during the winter on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? Well, we got people getting picked up out of houses because of Corona. Because guess what? We were told all kinds of stories by our leaders what to do.
Right.
Guys, when are we going to start leading? When are we as going to be the leader of our households? How does that begin? I'm in a room with
you have to put yourself in the financial position first of all.
Hey, welcome on, Hutch. Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
And we talk about this regularly. You got to bring yourself to a position where you are your own bank. You are your own financier.
Yes.
That's how you change it. You are your own financier.
I will be on a debate platform tomorrow before I hop on Collecting Enlightenment.
Okay.
Desiree Timms, she's running for the Senate for Ohio. So I will be on that platform tomorrow.
All right.
Asking certain questions about how, you know, I am the crypto man, so I'm gonna go into it.
That's right. And you make sure you bring it to them, because I hate to say it, America, this is what is happening to us. We are being distracted from what is actually what affects us in our households.
Yes.
Got a question. Does the president's tax situation count more than the bread on your counter? Does the president, I just want to know. Let me know. Okay. Right. There's some emails about somebody's, awkward dealings in their $1 million worth of income that they're creating have anything to do with your rent getting paid?
My question is, how can I get on the same tax bracket as them?
Thank you.
And as you stated, as they're creating
that question, we stay in this situation. I don't care about slinging. I just want to know what you're going to do and that's what we keep forgetting. This gentleman just said he was actually going to be on a platform for you said a senator?
Yeah. She's trying to be representative of Ohio.
Okay.
Democrat. She's on a Democrat platform. So they asked me to come on there to talk. Ask questions.
Well, yes. you actually have a valid stake in all of it.
Yep.
See, when we're talking about the president of the
Awesome.
United States,
Awesome.
we're not talking about this here where I live on this place. Because most of those times, my sisters and brothers, when y'all are watching, they ain't talking about you. You ain't middle class.
No.
You're the lower class. You're the ones they don't even want to talk about. You're the ones that you keep putting yourself in middle class, and they're hoping for that. They're like, oh, we want them lower class people to identify with middle class. Guess what? You ain't it.
Biggest taxpayers.
Or above, you ain't middle.
Biggest taxpayers.
Yep.
Thank you, baby.
Taxpayers.
We ain't talking about you who right now are in need of those programs that exist to get you ahead. You know, they weren't talking about going back to college and getting that and having college fees be what you can afford while working a job and still paying your rent and taking care of your babies.
Absolutely.
We ain't hear about that girl. We ain't hear about that man.
No.
And we never will. You know why? Because we keep putting our trust and we keep watching and putting our eyes on these people like they're the ones who make that decision when it's you that can change your life forever. And it's only been you. And it's let me explain something. I am not telling anybody not to go vote, but I'm telling you right now, you better know who to vote for and what your interest is.
There you go. Because all that matters.
It matters more than anything. If you don't take your tail out there, it just goes the way it goes. And you will live the next, forget 4 years, boo-boo. Guess what? Everybody think Donald Trump in here for 4 years. Let me share something with you. Some of those positions that he is calling the shots on are lifetime positions. Come on. Come on, y'all. Judges die out of their position. Did you know that?
There's no...
Okay.
There's no requirement. They don't get a limitation. So if a judge is a hanging judge, if you got a hanging judge with an axe to grind, guess where that judge is going to be? On the bench forever. And guess who might come up against them?
And now love to be doing so much dirt, it's not even funny. I didn't say that though. I didn't say
that.
This platform, you get to speak your piece.
Hello.
Let me just share something with you. You have to know who it is you're voting for, why you're voting for them, what they can do for you, and if this is in your family's best interest. And please stop voting people in that have not done anything in the past since they've been there, other than smile at you, give you a couple little pennies, like, I don't know, turkey on Thanksgiving and a couple of backpacks during the year.
Right.
Make sure that you have heat, hot water, and the garbage gets picked up. I'm gonna suggest you think of new names. Because it's our habits that keep us broke and poor. We're gonna have to evolve. Starting with financially being responsible for yourself and your
family. First thing, you got to stop being this comfortable.
Yes.
They sway you into such comfort.
You
sell out your freedom for $1. Get with the program.
And we've got to stop that. Look, let me just share something with you all. I'm trying to let folks know that, look, there are alternatives. We don't all have to fall in this thing. You know, it's not for everybody that you take care of your finances and you become independent and you start looking at it. It's for whoever chooses.
Yep.
Did you know that?
That's the truth.
Did you know the American dream is for the one who actually chooses to embrace it?
That's right. That's right.
That's what the American dream is always.
But
what's a democracy, y'all?
Freedom of choice.
Freedom of choice.
That's right. Freedom to choose. My question is, gotta ask the question, did democracy ever imply that you would be making a smart decision?
No, never.
Wow.
Did you ever think that democracy required you to have any pre-knowledge of what a smart decision looked like? See, our education system ties into this greatly.
Absolutely.
Who educates you? Who paying for your education? Remember they say school is free in America? Required for 4 years. You can go to school for free in America, right?
Right. 12
years. You go to school in America for free. You don't got to pay for education. You got public school, right?
What are they teaching you?
For public school.
What do they teach you in that public school that you're going to use in your life later?
Thank you. Yes. A curriculum that's that is
So Mr.
fed
Sister said she wanted to hear about
to the
educational
school
reform.
system by the government.
Yep. Oh wait, no, it isn't, because you don't have a government. We have a corporation.
Yep.
There you go.
When we
That's
talk about
true.
taking knowledge, we're gonna open doors tonight. We're
Look,
gonna open doors. I know there's a lot of people gonna go in and out. They don't want to hear the truth. But you don't have a government, people. You have a corporation. Look at your money, baby. Look at your money. And guess what? It's on the website. You need to check it out.
Yeah.
It's because we don't know where we live, by whom we are being ruled, and what we keep giving and pledging our allegiance to. And when you don't know the rules, you start playing like a fool.
There you go.
Right. I told my wife this is chess, not checkers.
Exactly. We have got to learn to align our families with our self loyalties first. The first loyalty is to be to your home. We teach people on Pennies to Gold platform every week to save your money. Save you first. Pay yourself first from every dime you get, because your future cannot lie in the hands of someone you don't know.
not at all.
That's
Not
right.
at all. That's why,
That's right.
think about it. When a plane is going down and your 2-year-old is sitting next to you, they don't tell you put the mask on the 2-year-old. They tell you put the mask on you so you can take care of that 2-year-old. Get with the program.
Exactly.
In a plane going down, do you ever notice that the pilot don't come running in the back to save all y'all?
He too busy trying to save the plane.
Save all y'all. Pilot trying to figure out how to get this sucker back on track, and he got his mask on already.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta understand, we have been trained the wrong way. You guys know that, right?
Oh yes.
We've been trained to serve.
Yes.
Massively. Our education system started us training us in a way to be able to be subservient to those who are called the masters. We call them the 1%, the owners, the creators of, I should say, the masters of industry. Did you know you are the key to their wealth?
Correct.
You are part of the volume.
Your education. Go to a
80,
job.
80-20.
The value you create is the value they deserve.
Exactly. And I just want to share with people, in your life, did you know that you could dominate that kind of income for yourself?
Oh, yes. Come on now.
Education is the key. Look, I ain't saying this only. Robert Kiyosaki said it. Damn, Donald Trump said it
all the time. And if
I'm not like I said, I don't agree. I'm not a politician. I tell the truth, I got too many issues with everybody. Okay. So I'm like still going, well, you know what? Lesser two evils. When I get there, I'll make my decision.
That's it. That's it.
No one's impressed me yet. But the fact is one fatal truth is that when you don't know the game, the rules of the game, you will not and cannot win.
Right. How?
So it is time for us as people. Now, this is what the call is for. Are we going to stand together in self-building our homes? New knowledge, not dependence.
Yeah.
New knowledge, self-reliance, not dependence. Look, I'm gonna let you know right now. I have multiple streams of income that I share with other people, and I train folks. P2G is a network that's open. We got crypto, we got trading, we literally have gold and silver. We teach you stocks, the whole nine. I ain't playing. It's time for the people to take over the money game. And it's not rocket science, y'all.
It ain't.
From reality, you need to get off the politician bandwagon. Hop on the P2G Networks.com because it's educating people, showing them what they have, showing them what you can have for yourself, and helping them get to realistic goals now together. Because I'm tired of it, y'all.
Exactly.
And it's already what you're working with. It's already what you're working with. That's the beautiful thing.
It's time for people to stop watching TV and understand and get in their books and get into actually looking into those law websites like HR Bill 3571, which is Banking for All for crypto, hosted by Shannon Brown, who's from the state of Ohio. A lot of people don't even realize Ohio's making a lot of moves with cryptocurrency. They're the first state to actually pay your taxes in cryptocurrency. A lot of movements out here that people not even paying attention to.
Right.
It drives me nuts because I'm like, my whole family members like, oh, you do this crypto thing. My thing is, why you're not following with me?
Right.
I'll give you all.
And then you have family members out here. You got nerve to have family members out here who don't know, who will sit there and tell you, and they're wishy-wash. Instead of actually going out there and getting some info like, well, what is this person saying really? Let me check in on this. Is what he or she is saying to me valid?
Verify. Come on.
Yes, verify before you know what I'm saying? Thank you. Miss Patricia Henderson. I want to say we want to give you big ups for being on this conversation. Look, this is an interactive conversation. Be on both ends of it. Y'all better put down whatever you need to know, because this is where we do it collectively. The people have got to stand as information for ourselves. All this bullcrap the media's putting out, who you think paying them?
Right. Sure ain't any of us on this
payment.
Come on now.
Aren't you tired of being marketed to, even in the news?
Exactly.
It's
people,
not even marketed.
People need to wake up, or we're gonna have another 1930. We're gonna have another 1930 if people do not wake up. People have laws slip in right behind them and don't even know what's going on until the next morning. They can't feed their children.
Look, I want y'all guys to pay attention. This is the new education on quantitative easing. They're easing you into a sense of whatever they say is right. They're feeding you with knowledge that is not up to date. They have, just like Hutch said, you're looking at a 1930. The 1930s never really left it because it came back to us in 2008. 2008. Crash was not.
I want to make sure we take the ambiguous "they" off of this. You are being you're being miseducated, misled, and diverted on purpose. If you think that debate actually had no substance and it didn't really give you any confidence, it was done divisively.
Of course it was.
That is so you, when you get to that poll, are as confused as you were when you began.
There you go.
And until we start taking in control what our options are for life, till we start connecting with people who have real resources. Look, I tell you right now, my track record speaks for itself. Check out my Facebook, go on my lives. P2G has a YouTube. You know what I'm saying? My track record has a life of its own. If you out here playing with these busters that'll sit here and take your money and then tell you it's all good, let me explain. You need a community of growing people who are really moving in this world. And we got it. This, P2G needs to be where every country, every state is educationally moving forward. And that is the plan, because I plan on having a network of educating everybody.
Let me just give a quick shout out. I want to thank Shanita Bay.
Yes.
My girl works hardest in the building.
Chocolate Bay in the house.
All right. Miss Patricia Henderson, thank you for being part of this conversation. This is a real sign of people paying attention.
And back on that QE. Back to that QE though, but that's what's that it's already the economy is already tumbled, but a lot of people don't know. But it's already tumbled.
Look, and the fact is, it's coming. You know what? I don't want to spill all the beans because I need to let everybody know. If you want to get some real organized info on the rest of this, because we've got so much going on. I just got a notification. Some news came up. They just did, and a good friend of mine, I love her. She always checks in with me. It's almost like a spiritual call every time she does. She called me to let me know that they just dug up, what was it? I think it was 10 to 20 or 12 bodies in Oklahoma from the massacre for Black Wall Street.
The Tulsa murders? Yes,
the Tulsa murders. And they're actually thinking there's about another 7 or 8 more. Look, let me just share something with you. And because of the technology we have today, that's going to come up. But we also agreed. Let me share something with you. I don't know what you believe in or how you believe, but the ancestors are starting to rise and they are coming to tell us it's time.
Preach.
Times have changed. They're not changing. They have changed, and the world ain't the same. And until you get ahead of what's going on, you will always be underfoot. You cannot come up from under this. You'll be too deep.
Yeah.
This is what everybody's doing this hurry for 2024. If you wonder why it seemed like everything it fast forwarded in this year, is because it has. It's been coming to a head that you are going to need to get from under and fast. But honey, if you If you wait until the end of the year to get started, I'm just letting you know right now. The new title of this show is Christmas is canceled.
Right.
Christmas is canceled because in reality, you can't afford to play Santa Claus.
Not unless you want to give up everything you got.
You can't afford to play Santa Claus. You can't.
I was just thinking
not to be generous. I'm just telling you, you're gonna have to think of some new things.
That's right.
A new tradition, because I'm sharing with you that you won't be able to afford to get that to go frivolously shopping when you ain't got no food.
Look, you guys better get on the game plan, because if the 1% ain't preaching shopping this year, guess what? Why should you?
Please, they don't up with the child, please.
They done packed up shop and closed doors.
Hello.
Wait. Easter is stocked everywhere I'm going. I'm sorry, Easter. Thank you. Halloween already stocked. See, they haven't gotten rid of marketing. Are you kidding me? That's their money. Yep. Thanksgiving is right around the corner. If you start noticing those shelves are starting to change over, they're trying to make sure you don't disconnect yourself from holiday shopping.
Please, if you don't disconnect, you're gonna disconnect from your wallet.
There you go.
Now, connect your wallet. Don't put it in them shops.
I'm just gonna be real right now.
Just thinking that yesterday,
because I want everybody to know you get your behind on California Radio this Friday at 7:00. Hutch, where are you gonna be? Because I'm gonna be on that show streaming before we get on California. Where are you gonna be? Make sure you let them know.
I will be on Miss Desiree Tim's Democratic platform for her town meeting. Followed by Collective Enlightenment.
Can you please drop that in just any one of these chats so people can know to go and watch that, so we can get some real information about what's out there? Let me explain something to you. The name of our show is Crypto's Here to Stay. Okay? Crypto's here to stay. Get over it. This ain't a fad. It ain't something we thinking about. We're going to explain to y'all in detail tomorrow why we say that and what you need to be looking for. Because, baby, you've been misled. It's time for you to wake up and do some homework, because if you get left behind this one, there ain't no coming back. No. This literally will take a toll of 10 to 20 years on your family if you choose not to get involved at a level of education. Because what they got planned come January 1 is going to kill you, baby.
All I can do, look, I'm trying my damn to sit in this chair. Y'all ain't understand. I'm sitting in this chair. I want to jump full right now because there's so much information that I just want to drop. But we got work come Friday, 7:00.
Yes, we do. We're putting work on this show.
Bring your paper.
California Radio on Facebook as well as YouTube. California Radio, be there at 7:45. Sit down with your paper and pen and get yourself engaged in some basic conversation. You better drop a question inside the box if you really want to know.
That's it.
Because, baby,
that's what's up. That's what's up. Be there.
We are telling the truth and nothing but the truth. You see what I got down there? Collective Enlightenment is our Castro party, but we'll literally be on California Radio on that. So we're on California Radio tomorrow. Normally, we are having every last Fridays is normally our last Friday, but we got a little bit of extra. So I just want you to hop on California Radio on YouTube tomorrow night, 7:45. If you don't know how to find it, I will send you the post. You'll see it up on my Facebook. I'm Ruby Thomas. Hop on my Facebook. You could check it in right here because I'm going to make sure I drop that link for it right here in this chat. Talk to me, Hutch. Go ahead.
California Radio on YouTube, y'all.
We still got one more Friday in the month, Miss Ruby.
I know. Friday. So Castro is next week. But tomorrow is California Radio, our show Collective Enlightenment. And we are not going to miss a trick with y'all. If you miss it, rerun it. But baby, you don't want to be late for this one. Because they say, like a lot of people say, like I said last night when we were talking, honey, I don't like getting scraps. I love prime cuts. And they only come in the beginning of a meal.
That's it.
So if you want to hop in, Bitcoin, like I said, Harlem. Bitcoin has come to Harlem. Don't miss it again. All my people out here in Harlem who, you talking big this, that, and the other, you better learn how to manage that Bitcoin and will that coin.
There you go.
I hear people talking about I be flipping money. No, you don't.
Yeah, you better flip this wallet out. You don't, you're going to lose it.
Yeah.
And
flip that wallet opening.
Uncle Sam tell you how to run a wallet.
Money and don't know.
That's it.
You've been playing with Monopoly,
honey.
I actually saw a dude that I was talking to with crypto pull out a knot this big. Everything from 5s to 50s. You want to hear something? You got a knot this big sitting in your pocket making no money for you.
There you go. That's
Come
what's
on,
up.
bro.
That's the real. Because anybody who know gonna be about that right there. Yeah, putting that to work. That's how you gonna keep it.
You got bills stacked up. Take a look at what bills are actually worth. You need to go get on the debt clock right now.
Look, we've dropped the debt clock before. They're afraid to look at the number because it's not stopping.
Look,
it's not.
It runs on the debt.
That thing be running like
what's up, baby?
Clockwork.
He said they don't know. Hey, Sean, how you doing, baby girl?
Hey, lady, how are ya?
Look, bottom line, it's why we talk. It's why we share. It's why we keep doing this. It's why you have a platform with 9 actual offerings for education. We ain't trying to get your money, but we trying to get your money right. Question is why aren't you? You need to be on p2g.com, p2gnetworks.com. Find out how many platforms and pick which one you want to do or all. Because until you educate yourself and your family, you're going to be broke for decades. Simple as that. Broke for decades. Another 100 years. And if the ancestors are rising out of the ground to come up and let us know, and this is we're talking about the first foray in who and what we are financially. These are the people who created the towns that were self-sustained, doing better than most white towns. We talking about Black Wall Street coming to the surface after burning to the ground.
Right.
Letting you know you are now meant to rise. So it's time to get educated, get your head out the television, or be selective about your programming.
There you go.
I'm not telling you get rid of your TV.
There you go.
I'm telling you use it for a change.
Yes.
Let me use you.
Look, if your computer or your phone isn't making you a paycheck, you might want to get rid of it or figure out what you're not doing with it. Because it makes no sense to walk around with a mobile computer in your pocket and all it does is tell you who's doing what on Facebook and which Kardashian just got a new suit. It ain't about that anymore. Get your game up, put your mobile devices to work, and get paid. Really get paid, no doubt.
That's what's up. You sit on the phone, you got literally thank you. All these devices we got, and how many of them making you money? How many people spending time putting money into games they never get, literally paying money into games that don't pay money back?
There's several games that are paying you to play games now on the blockchain.
No doubt.
But you don't know that. You too busy paying these games to keep playing with them, to keep distracting you. But it's time to learn what pays you to be involved with it. It's time for you to, as a people, to get ahead of what is happening. Look, I know, I hate to say it, but you guys have been the results of me being fed up with the way things have been gone for me and mine. And then having a display which was embarrassing, an embarrassing display as who we have a choice to pick from. The leadership of the country we stand in. I'm a leader. You want to vote for somebody? Vote for me.
There you go.
How about you vote for you?
That's it.
In your household
on the ballot.
That's right. Look, like I said, not telling you what to do because I don't want to be messing with it, but I'm letting you know right now. Vote your interest. Figure out who's going to give you a piece of what you need. And I mean every name on it. Get to know every name and every position.
You got about 15 days left to the election. Get what
all you got to do is go online. And it's all online.
Information is there.
What they've been up to, what the platform is, how they affect you directly. All your locals. Find out who your locals are, who's running. You need to be in the know about what they got in mind for you.
Ask them what they stand for, and then look at their page. Because if what they say out their mouths don't represent their page, they're lying.
So that's political, baby. Let's get back to what you're doing at home, because I want to make sure
that's truth, though. That's truth. That's truth. That's truth. Yeah.
Let's get this all back wrapped into who is important in this conversation. We talking about you.
The most important commodity in your household is you.
That's it.
That's the first economics you should be worried about, because the ones in your neighborhood won't affect you unless the only ones in your that matter in your life is yours. U.S. economics does not actually fizzle down to you.
You never see it.
Data, boo. And you're not data. You are a person.
That's right.
Correct.
You have real needs that have to be met, and you should be involved first and foremost with making sure that happens. So I'm gonna put it out here to some groups. Ladies, I'm inviting you to come to trading platforms and learn how to trade digitally to make your money out your pocket. Gentlemen, I'm gonna let you know, all your brothers out here trying to pay child support, trying to put it down, those guys who are trying to stay ahead of the government, pulling money out your check, you need to be on my brother's platform, Hutch D, Alvin the Gold Banker, as well as Doug, literally Trader Doug, so you can learn how to trade from them brothers and how crypto works out. You also need to be in our trading classes and in our informational classes on P2G Network, getting a starter kit on how it works for free. Because if you're not out there educating and building yourself, who is? You need to figure out who you listening to, what you doing, how you
come to the Banker Club for teaching yourself how to be your own bank with cryptocurrency.
Thank you.
And after you finish with my brother Hutch D, you can come see me and I'll show you how to leverage everything that you acquire.
That's what I'm talking about.
Straight up.
And if it crosses your mind, it's for a reason. Take that and run with it. Find out all you can, all the resources that like Miss Ruby mentioned, like Mr. Hutch, like Al mentioned. Take it and seize it and make it your own and find out all you learn as much as you can. For what's pouring from that cup, take it all in so you can run and then teach somebody else, starting in your home, then to your neighbors, then to your community. And then who knows? You know, who knows how far you can go. But you got to take that step.
Miss Karen, if you're not a person that personally is good with people, how about you just be a referrer? How about you share these things with other people that it's available? You ain't got to tell them what to do.
Right.
You got a resource. Tell them you know somebody.
That's it.
Ask them if they know someone who needs some help. Pass it on. Because until we as a community get together and start taking responsibility for that kind of action in our life, guess what's going to happen to us? We're going to keep getting more of the same, and it gets worse and worse. You're going to go down a lot further. They're talking about a separation of the classes. Now, that being said, I will not forget my business owners, entrepreneurs. You guys are in the worst space. Guess that. You in the worst space because your whole life is building your income from your work and your brow, sweat of your brow personally. They're about to make you the new lower class. You'll always be as you get used, you have to use others. And guess what? When we don't have the funds to pay the overage because you're paying more, you go out of business. Yep. That's how it works, baby, the food chain.
That's right.
If you didn't know how recession actually works, how stores close. It's called pass the buck.
Been seeing plenty of that. Stores closing all over. Yeah.
So my entrepreneurs, if you are not in the crypto space, you will die and wither away financially. If you don't have some sort of crypto connection or basic crypto knowledge, half of y'all walking around here, you got all of these new technology machines that take payments, and he didn't turn on the crypto yet.
Not a bit.
They all built in, and you the one ain't get in on it. But guess what? Your bank has.
Yep. All your bank
has.
Say again?
Your government has.
Your government has, therefore your banking system has, therefore you are out of the loop. And who you think is going to pay on that one? Well, my business owners and entrepreneurs, it's time to get together. We will be having a meeting for them. Please sign up for on P2G Networks. Make sure you put your business name in the email and says, yes, I want to join the P2G Networks Business Alliance. Now, you think I'm talking about America. I'm talking about worldwide. If you have a company in any country on the known planet, we want you to be on that network. Why? Because if Akon can build a city, we can build the world.
And he's doing it. That's right.
Yeah. If Akon can build a city, we can build a world ready for his city.
Speaking of rap artists, for those local artists, you need to come on Rapping Crypto. So you can build your own empire like a Akon, like a Nipsey Hussle, like a Jay-Z, like a 50 Cent. Come on Rapping Crypto so we can teach you how to get on this project so we can build your finances.
Look, we're covering all bases. It doesn't take a company anymore to make you wealthy. It takes some knowledge and some movement, and crypto has changed your game. I'm not going to stay here online. I'm going to tell you right now, you get yourself on California Radio tomorrow on YouTube. Check them out tonight. I want you to make sure you like them and check them out. Make sure you follow them so you can get when our show is going to be on, and you can get in the know about what there is to know about assets moving forward and how to stay out of debt and really get your life together. We have platforms that connect. P2G and California hand to hand, baby. They follow like this. Information application every day, all day. We do not leave you with a question mark at the end as to how do we get this done. We do it all the time. We begin with action. All right, my loves, I want to thank you. I know it's a little late at night and you will get this again. But again, join the platform. Hop on the website. It's got lots of information for you. This has been Ruby, L Ruby Talks, because, baby, we got important things as people to talk about always.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
And know it's on my heart. I know it's got to be on your head. So let's get it popping. Thank you, Gold Banker, Miss Karen Briggs, who happens to be in a phenomenal. Tell us where your business is, baby. Tell us what you do, where your business is.
Well, I have a bargain store, thrift store in Highland, California. An entrepreneur, just building my brand, and also, like I said, there for my family in our bargain store in Highland, California, and converting that to crypto, bringing that crypto to out here in Cali. So I'm looking forward to setting that benchmark and seeing people expand their knowledge and step out on uncharted waters to them, but to embrace the hand out that's there for them, and to help guide them to this the way that it is now. You know, there's just no getting around it. It's this is how it is. It's not coming. It is. So you might as well be part of it now and take in all that you can, so that way you can pay it forward.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Briggs.
All right, Hush D, tell them what's up. Where you at? Where you be?
You already know who it is. It's Hutch and D, aka HD, coming to you live. One of the known members of the Bankers Club from Rapping Crypto. You definitely can find me on the Bankers Club. Hey, Sean, how you doing? Yeah, you definitely can find me on Bankers Club Facebook page, and pretty soon about to drop the website here coming soon.
That's right. That's right. And my Gold Banker, how are you? That's my partner.
Yeah. Yo, this is Alvin Thomas, the Gold Banker, coming to you live 1 gram at a time. Yo, fellas, I'm just gonna say this really quickly. Come see me. I got what you need if you want to see something more. But I'm on Facebook at the Gold Bankers Group. And then you can catch me every Sunday at 5 o'clock, the Golden Coin Kings, talking about finance with my boys, coming up with new ideas to create multiple streams of income so you can take care of the most important wallet in your life, your home.
That's right. I'm talking to my people who are out there and are looking for ways to get through this, and they don't know which way to go. You have a place. There are so many resources. And yes, Harlem, I'm speaking to you. We are the resource. Harlem, crypto came to Harlem. Where you been? You got to come and join in and get this information out there. Because, boo, you don't want to be left behind on this one. It's already bad out here. Don't help the situation. Okay? It don't have to be. We got options, y'all. I'm talking to my people worldwide. We have options, but the question is do you have the knowledge to carry options in your life? Now you have the option. Take it. Make it. All right. Have a great night. We'll see you again very soon. We love you all. And connected, like I said, p2gnetworks.com and p2gnetworksgmail@gmail.com. Those are the websites. Those are the information where you get to us. You know, we are here. We are here. We have this for you. But you know what? It's only for those who, opportunity exists only for those who take it.
Yep.
That's just how it is. I can give you the game, but you're going to have to go out there and make it happen for yourself. That's how it works. And baby, that's all we do all day. I love it. Wake up in the morning, make as much money as you want, go to bed feeling good because you've accomplished something.
Amen.
That's right.
There you go.
And I'm not telling nobody not to have a job, telling you to do better with what you do with your finances.
That's it. Start where you at. Start where you at. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm
to make yourself what you want to be from where you are. You were saying, darling.
Put the checkerboard away, pick up the chessboard, and stop playing with the big people. That's all.
Exactly.
Monopoly is real.
Yes.
Get your board open. Monopoly is real, guys.
Look, I figured out how to do Monopoly in a whole nother way. I don't even have property yet. So I'm building on other things that get me paid every time someone lands on it.
There you go.
Well, you know, they got a new game out there on the blockchain like that. It's called Sandbox, where you can basically buy land and sell the property and get exchange for cryptocurrency.
You do not get to tell the secrets right now. If you want to know more, hop on PTG Networks. That's where we have all the goodies and we give the game. But you can't know that unless you hop on our shows and on our program. We'll see you later. We love you much. Mwah. Peace out, man.
Always love. Later, y'all.
And chill. It don't matter who's in the office. You still gonna be great.